On YouTube, this your boy the Chocolate Bay. You guys, I want to talk about a messy story regarding Chelsea, Tasha K, Monroe, Latoya Forever, and Storm Monroe. And when I want to discuss with this regarding this whole thing, baby, it's a mess. Okay, Von Ray is sort of like a social media presence, and Tasha K had hired this girl named Chelsea. She previously worked for Jason Lee in California. However, she lived in New York. So Chelsea was trying to get a big story regarding Von Ray when he dated this big YouTuber or vlogger named Latoya Forever. It didn't work out. She has over 1 million subscribers, that whole thing. Tasha K, according to Tasha K, that's not really her thing, reporting on other YouTubers. Nonetheless, her assistant, Chelsea, was like, yeah, let's do it. She was trying to gather information. You know how they do, and then present the information to Tasha K to report on it. So Von Ray, baby, he lets loose. He does whatever he wants. He's sort of like, from what I see, like a ladies' man, like a player. He ended up in jail. Now, with him ending up in jail, him and Chelsea, they sort of maintained their relationship, a cordialness, courteous type of relationship. Nonetheless, they started dating. Once he was released out of jail, he didn't have a place to stay. According to sources, him, Von Ray, as well as Chelsea approached Tasha K about if they could help him regarding finding somewhere to stay. So then they said Tasha K, I think, recommended Storm, see if Storm could help out, in which Storm did. So Von Ray did stay with Storm, and then thereafter, Chelsea, I think, moved in later from New York. And what I don't get with this story, Von Ray ended up in jail, right, y'all? He appears to me, quote unquote, one of those thug type of dudes. We know what they are about. Chelsea is 25 years old. Von Ray is 30. This man even admitted on his live tonight he lost everything, his house, well, his apartment, his car, finances, stuff like that. She was 25 years old, collecting information on the story. What gets me, you see what unfolded with him and another YouTuber where she broke up with him, and then you fell for him or tried to get him or whatever, or tried to make a relationship with this man you didn't even know. He was in jail. We knew that from what took place, Von Ray was a nothing ass ninja. We knew regarding that he wasn't nothing. And we know what type of guys, like what type of guy he was or is. I think he's trying to do better now, but he appears to be lighthearted, a cool guy, but just like maybe a user or like a ladies' man type of guy. This man admitted he was getting out of jail. He ain't have nothing. He finessed you, dear. He finessed you, and you allow yourself to be finessed. And it's a lot of women out there and men. You saw this dude didn't have nothing. He was in jail. Jail. You did not know him. You helping him find a place to stay, and in return was trying to get with him and date him and have sex. Come on now. Like, that's how that goes, and we know what type of guys these are. He needed a place to stay. He used you and finessed you. He ain't ish, and you allow yourself to be used and abused for the DICK, the dick, baby. That's all that is. And with Tasha K and Chelsea, because allegedly Chelsea brought the story or leaked it to Wiley. We know Wiley is very thirsty, baby. He's dehydrated. Wiley reported on it, and then it just, went into a mind of its own, the story. But what I don't get with this thing, we know what type of person he is. This man was in jail, and you trying to date him? You're an attractive, beautiful 25-year-old, and you dating a 30-year-old that was in jail with no assets, with nothing, that's trying to get back on his feet. We know how these stories turn out. And what gets me with Chelsea, and I like some Tasha K, but I don't like this with her either. They're trying to spin this story that this guy is gay. I don't get what it is with women trying to question a man's sexuality, and I'm a gay guy. I don't get that. I don't understand how people feel like that's a dig trying to come at a person regarding, well, he's gay. How was that a dig? How was that an insult? I don't get that. But nonetheless, Tasha K mentioned that Chelsea found messages she was going through his phone regarding Jeffree Star, because Von Ray is a personal trainer, Jeffree Star, and another guy in Atlanta called 2 Weeks or 2 something, and some other things as well. So she's trying to allude that, because at first Tasha said that Storm and him are gay, and then she changed the narrative about, and then she mentioned a dating site, and then a gay dating site, then she mentioned Twitter, which isn't a gay site. But it kills me and bewilders me that women always want to attack a man's sexuality, and that's a way. And I noticed something about Tasha K. When she is upset or something comes out regarding a man and his sexuality or bisexuality, she goes in, she always questions that, or she'll make, snarky, homophobic comments regarding statuses or sexual partners, like a person has a certain disease or illness, or quote unquote getting tested. When she hears certain things like that, she always reference like it's some type of nasty thing, or a person is nasty or tainted or dirty. And that's one thing that they do. They attack your sexuality, and then from there they're able to work themselves down. But I don't get this. Von Ray, I'm not saying he's a great dude. He's a user. He used you, boo. Chelsea, he knew exactly what he was doing, and you allowed yourself to be used. And allegedly, from hearing stuff, he has a 10-inch peen, a plunger. So, I mean, if he put that on you, baby, you digmatized. You don't give a damn what you do. I understand you're a young woman. Nonetheless, this man was in jail, and you're trying to find out how to, get him help and assistance, and things just don't sound plausible. And I don't get that with people trying to attack his sexuality. I don't necessarily agree with that. And even with Storm, like, I had my clues about him maybe being gay or straight or bisexual, but I'm not sure. I think him and Von Ray, possibly, because I don't have any evidence in front of me, having like a cordial, like a bromance or a bro relationship where they really liked each other and enjoyed each other's company. But I don't agree with people trying to, once they attack your sexuality, they try to work themselves down with attacking other things as well. And I don't get that. We already know he's a nothing ass guy. And what Tasha mentioning with during Thanksgiving, how he recorded things throughout the house and then asked her later if he could post them. But Tasha, you dealt with him thereafter, boo. You said November of 20, Thanksgiving, but you dealt with him after. Then you as well as Vaughn and Chelsea was on another content creators panel, attacking other people. They were attacking other people, Tasha, on your behalf. And with Chelsea, you're saying this man is gay and bisexual. But boo, I'm sure if allegedly that happened, I don't know, because you say you have text messages. Nonetheless, you haven't presented anything. It's nothing there. And then, like I mentioned prior, you were on another content creator partnering up with Von Ray, so to speak, attacking Wiley. And y'all didn't look like y'all were disgruntled or angry. I'm not sure if this is a stunt or what it is, but it's weird how things unfold. But comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Peace.